I remember the neon and the rain on the street, the way that the pavement felt under our feet. We stopped at a window, a late night display, where the glitter and promise don't look like the day. I spent my last 20 to see your eyes shine, thinking a circle could make you stay mine. But the velvet was dusty and the glass was too thin, and I should've known in the state we were in. Now I'm staring at green on the side of my face. Plating is chipping, the copper is bare, like the truth of the secrets you didn't want to share. It looked like a treasure in the dim yellow light, but it couldn't survive one real heavy night. I keep it in a drawer with the keys to the car, a souvenir of how very broken we are. They say that real gold has to pass through the flames to come out the other side without any shame. But we were just tinsel, we were just spoil. One little pull and the band came apart, just like the lies you fed to my heart. Now I'm staring at green joy, turn my skin green, turn my heart black, and no matter the polish, the shine isn't coming back. I found it buried in a box of us, behind the winter coats and gathered dust. The wax is cracked, the paper's turning thin, a little ghost of who we might have been. My name is written in your careful hand, a version of a life we never planned. I hesitate to pull the edges free, because once it's open, there's no more you and me. It's a broken seal on a letter never read, full of all the love yous that we left unsaid. The ink is dry, but the words still feel wet, like a promise that you haven't broken yet. Once I break the fold, the silence finally ends, and I'm just a stranger losing one of best friends. Now I'm holding an air and a heart made of glass, reading the future in a letter from the past. I trace the curve of every island night. It's funny how a piece of paper makes me wanna die. Did you write this on the night you walked away, or was it meant for some much brighter day? The scent of you is fading from the page, like a captive bird that's finally left its cage. I'm terrified to know what's tucked inside, the hope you kept or the tears you tried to hide. If I leave it closed, you're still technically mine, somewhere in the space or somewhere in between the lines. But the truth is screaming through the envelope, and I'm trade-offing my sanity for hope. It's a broken seal on a letter never read, full of all the love yous that we left unsaid. The ink is dry, but the words still feel wet, like a promise that you haven't broken yet. Once I break the fold, the silence The page is white and bare. You didn't write a single word, you just left it there. A broken seal, nothing left to feel. Nothing left to feel. Nothing left to feel. The moonlight's painting shadows on the wall in a room that's far too quiet for its size. I'm standing where the laughter should have been, watching dust motes dance before my eyes. The paint is barely dry upon the rail, a shade of blue that feels like pouring rain. I keep the door half closed to hide the light, but I can't find the key to hide the pain. And oh, it's a heavy kind of hollow, a song that has no melody to hum. I'm reaching for a hand that decided not to come. The rhythm of the rocking chair is steady, but the silence is a lullaby for a dream that's gone away and an empty cradle turning very cold. I folded up the tiny knitted clothes, the ones your mother sent a month ago. They're tucked inside a box beneath the bed, with all the things we'll never get to know. I still catch myself listening through the wall for a tiny breath or a sudden soft cry, but it's just the wind, rattle, pitch, cry, but it's just the wind rattling the glass, telling me it's time to say goodbye. They say the time will make the room feel small, that eventually I'll learn to breathe again. But how do you outrun a ghost of almost? How do you find the place where might have been began? And oh, it's a heavy kind of hollow, a song that has no melody to hum. I'm reaching for a hand that decided not to come. The rhythm of the rocking chair is steady, but the silence is a lullaby for a dream that's gone away and an empty cradle turning very cold. So sleep well, little shadow in the stars, beyond the reach of all these broken things. I'll stay here in the quiet for a while, listening for the rustle of your wings, just the rocking chair. The cake is sitting on the kitchen tile, the frosting's hardening, just like my smile. I bought the brand you liked, the dark chocolate kind, the one that's always playing on my mind, the one that's always playing on my mind. The house is quiet, just the hum of the fridge. I'm standing on the edge of a broken bridge. I checked my phone until the screen went black, waiting for a ghost that isn't coming back. It's a forgotten birthday, a candle burning low, a wish I'm making for a girl I used to know. I'm blowing out the flame in an empty room, while the silence fills the space like a heavy tomb. Happy birthday to the heart you left behind, to the memories of us I'm still trying to unbind. The paper's torn and the streamers have all fell. It's a celebration in a private kind of hell. I remember last year how we stayed up late. You laughed about how much you hated getting great. You blew the candles out and looked me in the eye, and promised that you'd never make me cry. Here I am with the gift I'll never give, in a house where only shadows seem to live. I wonder if you even know the day, or or if I'm just a face you've learned to hate. I almost called you just to hear your tone, to remind you that I'm sitting here alone. But what's the point of a happy wish today? When the only thing I want is a world away. It's a forgotten birthday, a candle burning low. I wish I'm making for a girl I used to know. I'm blowing out the flame in an empty room, while the silence fills the space like a heavy tune. Happy birthday to the heart you left behind, to the memories of us I'm still trying to unbind. The paper's torn and the streamers have all fell. It's a celebration in a private kind of hell. The wax is dripping on the kitchen floor. I don't think I can do this anymore. Make a wish and let it go. You're the only gift I'll never know. The kitchen floor is a minefield of light, where the wine glass shattered in the middle of the night. I'm standing barefoot on the cold hardwood, wishing I could fix us, wishing that I could. But every movement is a gamble with the soul, trying to find the pieces of a heart that was whole. The moon is catching on a jagged little sliver, and the sight of the sharp edges makes my spirit shiver. I remember when we danced across these very same boards, before we hit the discord and the broken string chords. Now I'm sliding my heels with a surgeon's precision, afraid of the blood and the final decision. One wrong move and the sting will be real, confirming all the numbness I've been trying not to feel. It's a slow motion panic, a rhythmic quiet dread, walking through the wreckage of the things that we said. It's a careful step, a walk on the glass, watching the ghost of a better version pass. I'm holding my breath, I'm locking my knees in a house that is shivering from a winter breeze. The floor is a map of a love gone wrong, and I'm just a shadow singing a splintered song, just to balance an act, a soul in a mess, lost in the middle of a careful step of stress. If I just stay still, will the bleeding never start? Can I freeze time and save a fragile part? But the dust is settling and the light is getting clear, and I can't stay in the spot for another lonely year. It's a careful step, a walk on the glass, watching the ghost of a better version pass. I'm holding my breath, I'm locking my knees in a house that is shivering from a winter breeze. The floor is a map of a love gone wrong, and I'm just a shadow singing a splintered song, just to balance an act, a soul in a mess, lost in the middle of a careful step of stress. Crunch, there goes the pride. Crunch, nowhere to hide. One more inch to the open door. I don't wanna walk on this glass anymore. I felt that one. The gravel driveway's been quiet for weeks, except for the wind and the gate as it squeaks. I'm sitting out here in the plastic chair, looking for headlights that'll never be there. The neighbors have dimmed all their windows to black, they don't have a reason to keep looking back. But I'm tied to the switch by the side of the door, hoping for footsteps that don't walk here anymore. The moths are all dizzy, they're hitting the glass, chasing a shimmer that's destined to pass. I'm just like them, pinning hope on a glow, refusing to admit that you had to go. The wood on the railing is is starting to peel, like the way that my promises started to feel. I promised I'd leave the house open and bright, in case you got lost in the middle of the night. It's just a long porch light in a sea of dark, a desperate signal, a dying spark. It's burning a hole through the fog and the rain, trying to guide back a heart full of pain. I'm keeping the shadows away from the step, for a secret return that you never kept. Just a yellowing bulb and a hollowed out stare under a lone porch light, leading to nowhere. Leading to nowhere. My hands on the toggle, I'm ready to quit, to live in the darkness and finally admit that the road is empty and the engine is still. But if I turn it off, then I know that you will. Sun's coming up, turning gray into gold. The morning is honest and the morning is cold. I reach for the switch and I click it to off. The world is still empty. The light wasn't enough. Click. Mattress is a map of where you used to be, a borderline drawn between the ghost and me. I'm hugging the edge like I'm afraid to fall into the desert that's grown against the wall. Your pillow is a monument, perfectly still, a heavy reminder of a void I can't fill. I've washed the linens twice to scrub out the scent, but I can't wash away where the memories went. The nightstand is cluttered with books you won't finish, watching the candle of maybe diminish. I reach for your hand in the middle of a dream, but the fabric is cold and the silence is a scream. It's funny how a queen-size space can feel so wide, like a canyon opened up on the left-hand side. I'm a king of an empire made of cotton and dust, rebuilding a kingdom that's crumbled to rust. It's a solitary bedside, a one-sided war, fighting the shadows that walk through the door. The sheets are a shroud for a love that's gone cold, and I'm just a story that's already been told. I'm counting the minutes by the rise of my chest, in a room where the heart never gets any rest. Just a hollowed out ache and a pillow to spare, waking up lonely at a solitary bedside stare. Maybe I'll move to the couch in the hall, where the ghost of our laughter don't bounce off the wall. But even in the dark, in a different place, my body still carves out the shape of your face. It's a solitary bedside, a one-sided war, fighting the shadows that walk through the door. The sheets are a shroud for a love that's gone cold, and I'm just a story that's already been told. I'm counting the minutes by the rise of my chest, in a room where the heart never gets any rest. Just a hollowed out ache and a pillow to spare, waking up lonely at a solitary bedside stare. The sun hits the floorboards, the dust starts to fly. I'm still on my side, I'm still wondering why. solitary bed and a heart made of lead. I'm sitting in the kitchen just watching the clock, waiting for a sound, for a key in the lock. Thing moving for a key in the lock, but the only thing moving is the fridge humming low, and the shadows that stretch where you used to go. The floorboards are talking, they're calling your name in a language of splinters and secrets and shame. I used to think shelter was for sturdy walls, but now I'm just haunted by the ghost in the halls. The staircase is groaning under nobody's weight. The staircase is groaning under nobody's weight, like it's tiring the things that we hate. The windows are rattling, shivering thin, trying to keep all this emptiness in. I drop a glass spoon and it sounds like a bomb in a house that's forgotten the meaning of calm. Every settling timber, every sigh from the vent is a ledger of everywhere us finally went. It's the quiet house creaks in the dead of the night, when the memories are heavy and the future's too light. It's the wooden plaster, the dust and the bone, singing a chorus of "You're all alone." I'm listening for breathing, I'm listening for home, but I'm just a king on a hollowed out throne, just a heartbeat that's loud and a soul that's gone weak, lost in the sound of a quiet house creak. If I scream at the ceiling, will the rafters respond? Or am I just drifting on a black frozen pond? The foundation is shifting, the drywall is dry, and even the plumbing is starting to cry. It's the quiet house creaks in the dead of the night, when the memories are heavy and the future's too light. It's the wooden plaster, the dust and the bone, singing a chorus of "You're all alone." I'm listening for breathing, I'm listening for home, but I'm just a king on a hollowed out throne, just a heartbeat that's loud and a soul that's gone weak, lost in the sound of a quiet house creak. There goes the hallway, there goes the door. I don't think I can live here anymore. Just the house talking back to a heart that is black. The clock on the wall is a flickering red, a heartbeat of light in a room full of dead. It's 3 a.m., the hour of truth, when the ghosts of my past come to reclaim my youth. I'm tangled in sheets that feel like a cage, rereading a chapter on the very last page. The air is too thick and the silence too loud. I'm a man in a room or a ghost in a shroud. I hear your laugh in the hum of the fan, a ghost of a woman, a ghost of a man. I reach for the water, my hand starts to shake, because sleeping is harder than staying awake. If I close my eyes, I'm back in that car. Before we both knew we'd be drifting this far, but the ceiling is staring and I'm staring back at a life that's been painted in various blacks. It's the insomnia ghost hour, the haunting of me, where I'm exactly who I didn't wanna be. The shadows are pacing, they're wearing your face, turning my bedroom into a cold hollow space. I'm bargaining with God and the dust and the light, just to make it through one more unbearable night. The sun is a liar, but the moon is a power, in the middle of the insomnia ghost hour. Is it a memory or just a mistake? How much of this haunting can one person take? I'm checking my pulse just to see if I'm real, or just a collection of things I can't feel. It's the insomnia ghost hour, the haunting of me, where I'm exactly who but you're still here under my skin. Waiting for the dark to begin. The street lamps are humming a low buzzing tune, bleeding yellow on the pavement under a paper-cut moon. I'm walking the lines where the sidewalk is cracked, looking for a version of me that I can't get back. The storefronts are sleeping, their windows are cold, reflecting a story that's already been told. My shadow is longer than it's ever been, leading me nowhere, then back again. I passed by the diner where we used to sit, the open signs flickering, about to quit. I saw two strangers laughing inside, and I felt a phantom pain in my side. Every intersection is a choice I can't make. Every red light is a heart about to break. I'm counting my steps like the minutes of late, trying to outwalk the things that you said. It's a dark street wandering, a soul out of place, searching for a ghost in every stranger's face. The asphalt is damp and the air is too still. If the loneliness doesn't, the memories will. I'm a man without a compass, a bird without a wing, just a dark street wandering, feeling everything. No porch light is burning, no doors left ajar. Distant star, I'm just a silhouette under a cold, distant star. Maybe if I walk until the soles of my shoes wear thin, I'll find the exact spot where the ending began. But the city is a maze and the alleys are deep, and I'm walking through a world that's already asleep. It's a dark street wandering, a soul out of place, searching for a ghost in every stranger's face. The asphalt is damp and the air is too still. If the loneliness doesn't, the memories will. I'm a man without a compass, a bird without a wing, just a dark street wandering, feeling everything. No porch light is burning, no doors left ajar. Distant star, I'm just a silhouette under a cold, distant star. Turn left at the corner, keep walking straight. It's getting much later, it's already too late. Just the sound of my boots on the cold hard ground. I'm lost bound. I just don't wanna be found. The refrigerator's buzzing in the kitchen tonight, a steady lonely rhythm in the fluorescent light. It's a sound I never noticed when you were around, but now it's the loudest thing that can be found. The static on the radio's a ghost in the air, while I'm sinking further down in your favorite chair. The world is moving on, I can hear it outside, but I'm caught in the frequency of where our love died. There's a drone in my ears and a weight in my chest, a mechanical sorrow that won't let me rest. The tally of the heater, the sigh of the vent. I try to hum over it to find a new key, but the vibration of missing you is all I can be. It's not a scream or a crash or a sudden goodbye, it's just a slow burning signal that's starting to fry. It's a low hum despair, a constant vibration, the background music of my isolation. It's the white noise of losing it, the gray of the day, the sound of the words that you didn't quite say. I'm tuned to a station that only plays grief, and the silence is too loud to bring me relief. Just a frequency breaking, a soul in the air, despair. If I unplug the house, will the feeling just stop? Or will I still hear the beat of the teardrops that drop? It's under the floorboards, it's deep in the walls, the echo of emptiness whenever it calls. It's a low hum despair, a constant vibration, the background music of my isolation. It's the white noise of losing air, the gray of the day, the sound of the words that you didn't quite say. I'm tuned to a station that only plays grief, and the silence is too loud to bring me relief. Just a frequency breaking, a soul in the air, despair. Can you hear it? I'm still here. It's the sound of the minute turning into a year. Just a low hum, nothing. Leaning my head on the cold window pane, searching for silver through streaks of the rain. The map of the heavens is hidden in ink, leaving me here on the edge of the brink. You used to point out the hunter and bear while the wind ran its fingers through all of your hair. But the clouds have moved, dear, but the clouds have moved in like a heavy gray curtain, and the only thing left is the no longer certain. The telescope sitting in the corner unused, like a heart that's been battered and slightly confused. I'm staring at nothing, just a vast empty black, trying to wish all the light of us back. The moon is a ghost that's forgotten its glow, and I'm just a shadow with nowhere to go. It's funny how space can feel crowded and small when there's no one to catch you whenever you fall. It's a starless night sky, a heaven gone blind, mirroring everything you left behind. No guiding light, no north star to see, just the infinite distance between you and me. I'm reaching for glitter, but I'm grasping at air in a universe silent and stripped of its prayer. Just a dark, heavy velvet, a hollowed out high, lost in the depths of a starless night sky. They say that the light takes 1 billion years to travel through space and to reach all our tears. Ooh, ooh. So maybe our spark is still out there somewhere, burning in places that I'll never dare. It's a starless night sky, a heaven gone blind, mirroring everything you left behind. No guiding light, no north star to see, just the infinite distance between you and me. I'm reaching for glitter, but I'm grasping at air in a universe silent and stripped of its prayer. Just a dark, heavy velvet, a hollowed out high, lost in the depths of a starless night sky. The sun's gonna rise, but it won't be the same. The stars are all gone, and they took your name. Just a dark, empty space where I used to see grace, starless and breathless. The steam used to rise in a delicate dance, back when we didn't leave our mornings to chance. Now I'm staring at the ceramic rim as the kitchen light starts to feel gray and dim. I poured 2 cups out of habit, I guess. One for my heart and one for this mess. But your chair is tucked in perfectly straight, while the cream starts to curdle on a clean porcelain plate. I took a sip and it bit in my tongue like the bitterest song that we ever had sung. It's been sitting too long, just like your goodbye, under the weight of a pale winter sky. I used to complain it was always too hot. Now I'd give anything for the fire we had caught. But the burner is off and the kettle is still, and the house has a draft that I can't seem to fill. It's a cold coffee morning, a bitter black start to another day, carrying a heavy lead heart. The heat's gone away just like you in the night, leaving me shivering in the pale morning light. I'm drinking the dregs of what we used to be, while the caffeine and sorrow are drowning out me. No sugar can fix it, no comfort is near, just a cold coffee morning and a saltwater tear. I should pour it down the drain and just walk away, wash out the mug and start a new day. But if I let it go, then the table is bare, and I have to admit that you're really not there. It's a cold coffee morning, a bitter black start to another day, carrying a heavy lead heart. The heat's gone away just like you in the night, leaving me shivering in the pale morning light. I'm drinking the dregs of what we used to be, while the caffeine and sorrow are drowning out me. No sugar can fix it, no comfort is near, just a cold coffee morning and a saltwater tear. Low rhythmic clinking of a spoon, 1 cube of sugar, 2 years of pain. The window is streaked with the morning rain. It's cold to the touch, just like your hand. I'm left with the grounds, fade out with the sound of a mug being set heavily on wood. I remember when this hallway felt 10 miles wide, with enough room for all of the secrets we'd hide. But the ceiling is lower, the corners are sharp, and the wind through the window is playing a harp. Of the note through the window is playing a harp, of the notes that we broke and the things that we said. Now the ghost of our forever are crowding the bed. I'm bracing my palms against the cold plaster skin, but the house is deciding to let the dark in. The pictures are tilting, they're sliding off track, like the world is impatient to take it all back. The door to the closet is jammed on your coat, and the air in the kitchen is stuck in my throat. It's stuck in my throat. I used to feel safe in the center of us, but the mortar is turning to powder and dust. The distance between the front door and the sink is shrinking much faster than I even can blink. It's the walls closing in, a slow motion crash in the middle of all of this deafening hush. The wallpaper's peeling like skin from a bone, and I'm losing the battle of being alone. Every inch of the floor is a memory I fear, as the boundaries of someday all disappear. I'm a prisoner of space and a victim of sin, watching the walls, watching closing in. If I stay in the center, will I just disappear into a crack in the floor or a salt-heavy tear? There's no exit sign and the windows are barred by the weight of a love that was simply too hard. It's the walls closing in, a slow motion crush in the middle of all of this deafening hush. The wallpaper's peeling like skin from a bone, and I'm losing the battle of being alone. Every inch of the floor is a memory I fear, as the boundaries of someday all disappear. I'm a prisoner of space and a victim of sin, watching the walls, watching closing in. 3 feet, I can hear my my own heart. 2 feet, 1 foot, falling apart. Just a box made of wood and a heart made of tin. They finally won the walls. They finally won. I'm sitting on the floor with a needle and twine, trying to stitch back the pieces of yours and mine. The fabric is frayed and the edges are torn by the weight of the silence and the secrets we've borne. They told me to cut it, to let the line go, but there's a part of my heart that refuses to know. So I'm knotting the ends of a memory so slight, just a filament shimmering in the porch light. It's a fragile connection, a gossamer strand stretching out from my heart to your vanishing hand. One sharp word could snap it, one cold winter breeze could bring this whole makeshift world to its knees. It's starting its knees. Walking a tightrope that's starting to sway above the dark canyon where you walked away. I know it's a shadow, I know it's a lie, but I'm terrified the moment this fiber runs dry. It's a thin thread hole, a silver gray hair, holding up a mountain of I'm still right here. It's the ghost of a promise, the dust of a dream, ripping apart at every single seam. Shaking and holding the line, begging for a signal or a mercy sent sign. Just a pulse in the wire, a ghost in the rope, tied to the end of a thin thread hole. My fingers are bleeding, my vision is blurred, waiting for the echo of one single word. If I pull too hard, will the whole thing just break, or is the tension the only thing keeping me awake? It's a thin thread hole, a silver gray hair, I'm still right here. It's the ghost of a promise, the dust of a dream, ripping apart at every single seam. I'm white-knuckled shaking and holding the line, begging for a signal or a mercy sent sign. Just a pulse in the wire, a ghost in the rope, tied to the end of a thin thread hole. Don't snap, not tonight, just stay within sight. One more day, don't let the wind blow it away. Ooh. I'm kneeling in the garden where seasons forgot to turn, in the corner where the lilies used to dance and never burn. But the frost came early, or maybe I was too late, and now I'm picking up the pieces of a love that turned to fate. And now I'm picking up the pieces of a love that turned to fate. I touched the velvet edges and they crumbled in my hand, a little bit of color fading back into the sand. I used to think, was a shield the brightest bloom has a story that gets old. There's a violet-colored shadow on the center of my chest, where you laid your heavy promises and put your heart to rest. I'm watering the concrete, waiting for a sign that the roots are still alive beneath this jagged borderline. But the stems are all bent over and the leaves are turning gray, and the fragrance of forever is just a mile away. I'm a gardener of ghosts, tending, trying to grow a forest out of broken, hollow seeds. It's a bruised petal soul, a delicate disaster, a heartbeat that's slowing while the world moves faster. Every touch left a mark, every word left a stain, and now I'm just a flower that's addicted to the rain. You didn't have to crush me to make the colors run. I was already willing from the absence of your sun, just a tattered garden I'm still reaching for the stars, but the wind is a razor and the dirt is a bed. And I'm just a petal that's hanging by a thread. It's a bruised petal soul, a delicate disaster, a heartbeat that's slowing while the world moves faster. Every touch left a mark, every word left a stain, and now I'm just a flower that's addicted to the rain. You didn't have to crush me to make the colors run. I was already wilting from the absence of your sun. Just a tattered garden and a heavy soul, lost in the middle of a bruised petal soul.
Slow, delicate piano notes like fallen rain. One petal falls, two petals stay. The color is gone, bruised but still breathing. In the dirt and the dew, just a broken flower that used to be you.
The doctor says I'm healthy, that my vitals are all fine, but he can see the hairline fractures deep inside the spine. It's a structural surrender ever since the morning that you stopped saying my name. I'm moving like I'm made of glass, afraid to even bend, because every joint is screaming for a ghost I can't defend. It's not a muscle tension or a fever in the blood, it's a calcium erosion from a love that turned to mud. I tried to lift the groceries, I tried to make the bed, but the marrow in my hollows feels like fever in the blood. I hear a phantom click when I'm walking down the hall, like the house is just a rib page, that's the rib page that's beginning to fall. You were the ligament, the silver wire, the light that kept the skeleton of us standing up and upright. Now I'm just a bag of porcelain, a pile of white dust, brittle from the oxygen, the absence of your trust. It's a delicate bone ache, a deep-seated sting, the kind of heavy sorrow that a shadow has to bring. It's a rattle in the chest, it's a shiver in me, it's the frame of a man who's lost his gravity. You didn't break my heart, you broke the very core, and I can't stand the pressure of the floorboards anymore. Just a calcium ghost and a soul that's gone opaque, lost in the middle of a delicate bone ache. Wrap me up in bandages, pin me to the wall. Maybe then I won't feel the magnitude of the fall. But the pain is in the center, where the light used to be, and there isn't any cast for this kind of injury. It's a delicate bone ache, a deep-seated sting, the kind of heavy sorrow that a shadow has to bring. It's a rattle in the chest, it's a shiver in me, it's the frame of a man who's, you didn't break mine's lost his gravity. You didn't break my heart, you broke the very core, and I can't stand the pressure of the floorboards anymore. Just a calcium ghost and a soul that's gone opaque, lost in the middle of a delicate bone ache. Click goes the memory, crack goes the day. I'm just a skeleton wasting away, delicate, so delicate and done. The bathroom tiles are cold against my knees, I'm breathing in the scent of your therapies. The faucet's dripping like a metronome for the hurt, while I'm tracing the patterns in the laundry and the dirt. I try to keep it quiet, I try to keep small, but the ceramic has a catching every single fall. It's a hollow kind of chamber, a porcelain cage, where I'm acting out the ending of our final messy page. I cover my mouth with the palm of my hand to keep the neighbors from having to understand, but the ventilation carries what the heart can't contain, and the pipes are all vibrating with the frequency of rain. I heard a sound from the hallway, a rhythmic little ghost, but it's just the house reflecting what I'm missing the most. It's funny how the silence is never really still. It's just waiting for the moment that the sorrow starts to spill. It's a soft echo bouncing off the glass, watching the ghost of a better version pass. It's the stutter in the wind, it's the catch in the throat, a desperate little signal from a sinking wooden boat. I'm whispering your name to the shadows on the wall, but the echo is the only thing that answers to the call. Just a muffled kind of morning, a low ability blow, lost in the middle of a soft echo. If I cry loud enough, will the mirrors finally break? Will the silverback turn black from the weight of the ache? But I'm keeping the volume at a sim at a blur, because I'm terrified of waking up the person that we were. It's a soft echo bouncing off the glass, watching the ghost of a better version pass. It's the stutter in the wind, it's the catch in the throat, a desperate little signal from a sinking wooden boat. I'm whispering your name to the shadows on the wall, but the echo is the only thing that answers to the call. Just a muffled kind of morning, a low ability blow, lost in the middle of a soft echo. Hush now, the walls are listening. Hush now, the floor is glistening. Just sound in the dark, just an echo left its mark. A muffled intake of breath. I'm pressing my ear to the hollow of my wrist, searching for a rhythm that I might have missed. The room is so still, I can hear the clock tick, but the engine in my chest is feeling tired and sick. It used to be a drum, it used to be a roar, when you were the one walking through the door. Now it's just a flutter, a frantic little bird, trapped behind a ribcage, waiting for a word. I saw your car pass by on the edge of the town, and I felt the whole machinery start slowing down. The oil in the lamp is running dangerously low, the oil in the lamp is running dangerously low, and the spark in the center has nowhere to go, and the spark in the center has nowhere to go. I'm checking my pulse with a cold shaking thumb, wonder when the rest of me will finally go numb. It's a fragile vibration, a desperate little plea from a heart that's forgotten how to just simply be. It's a faint heartbeat, a stutter in the line, a ghost of a rhythm that used to be mine. It's skipping the beats where your name used to sit, leaving me with the shadows and the static of it. I'm holding my breath just to hear if it's there, or if I'm just a body made of water and air, just a love affair, just a low voltage pulse, a soul on the brink, lost in the silence before I start to sing. Is it stopping, or is it just moving too slow? Like a river that's frozen and has nowhere to flow. I give all the blood in these tired blue veins just to feel the explosion of your love in the rain. It's a faint heartbeat, a stutter in the line, a ghost of a rhythm that used to be mine. It's skipping the beats where your name used to sit, leaving me with the shadows and the static of it. I'm holding my breath just to hear if it's there, or if I'm just a body made of water and air, just a love affair, just a low voltage pulse, a soul on the brink, lost in the silence before I start to sink. Thump, pause, thump, is that all that's left? Thump, pause, thump. A heart under death, it's getting so quiet. It's getting so small, I don't think I can hear it at all. The monitor is humming a flat and steady line in a room where the clocks have all resigned. I'm sitting by the window, counting every breath in the heavy quiet space between life and death. I reach for your wrist, but the skin is like stone. I reach for your wrist, but the skin is like stone. A cold, quiet kingdom that I've inherited alone. The watch on your arm is still ticking away, while the rest of the world is just turning to gray. I remember the thunder, the way your heart would race when I catch you off guard with a smile on my face. But the storm has moved on and the clouds have all cleared, leaving only the silence that I'd always feared. It's a glitch in the system, a skip in the wire, the cooling embers from a once blazing fire. I'm holding the battery, I'm holding the cord, but I can't find the power to reach for the Lord. It's a weak pulse rhythm, a flickering light in the middle of a long and a shadow-filled night. It's the ghost of a drum beat, a stuttering soul, trying to stay steady while I'm losing control. I'm listening for life, but I only hear the rain and the rhythmic vibration of a permanent pain. Just a low voltage memory, a soul on the brink, lost in the weak pulse rhythm before I start to sing. If I give you my oxygen, will you start to stir? Can I breathe back the version of the us that we were? But the needle is dropping and the dial is at zero, and I'm just a coward who's playing the hero. It's a weak pulse rhythm, a flickering light in the middle of a long and a shadow-filled night. It's the ghost of a drum beat, a stuttering soul, trying to stay steady while I'm losing control. I'm listening for life, but I only hear the rain and the rhythmic vibration of a permanent pain. Just a low voltage memory, a soul on the brink, lost in the weak pulse rhythm before I start to sing. Music strips down to a faint rhythm, tapping, tap, pause, tap. It's fading away, tap, the end of the day. It's getting so slow, it's getting so thin. I don't know where you end or where I begin. The tapping stops completely, gone. The pen is hovering just above the line. I'm trying to tell you that I'm doing fine. The blue ink is blurring, it's forming a lake where the tip of the ballpoint started to quake. I've balled up 5 pages and thrown them away because sorry is such a heavy word to say. My fingers are restless, they're cold and they're pale, like a bird in a storm that's starting to fail. I remember the way that I used to hold you, steady and certain and honest and true. Now I can't even sign my own name on the page without feeling the bars of this invisible cage. The table is rattling a rhythmic beat, matching the pulse of my own self-defeat. I'm tracing the letters, but they're jagged and thin, a map of the earthquake that's happening within. It's a shaking hand letter, stutter in the script, a memory of us that's finally slipped. The grammar is broken, the sentences bend like a road that's forgotten, it's coming to an end. I'm fighting the tremors, I'm fighting the air, trying to put down the ghost of a prayer. Just a messy confession, a soul on the sand, written in the rhythm of a shaking hand. If I could just hold the paper down still, maybe I'd find the strength or the will. tapping on wood. Fold it once, fold it twice. The ink is still wet, the ink is still wet, and the air is like ice. I'll never mail it, I'll just let it low to a permanent goodbye. The window is fogged from the heat of my breath. The window is fogged from the heat of my breath. In a house that is quiet and still as a death. I'm screaming your name, but my lips aren't moving. I'm stuck in a cycle of constantly losing. The neighbors are passing, they're waving hello. They don't see the river that's starting to flow. Right under the surface, right under the skin, where the walls of my spirit are caving back in. I picked up the phone just to hear the dial tone, a mechanical hum for a heart all alone. I wanted to call you, to break through the glass, to tell you I'm drowning as the minutes will pass. But the air in my lungs turned to him, it's all past. The air in my lungs and the receiver just fell from my shivering hand. It's a secret emergency, a silent flare, burning a hole through the cold midnight air. It's a muted cry out, help, a scream in the dark, a fire that's missing its very last spark. I'm shouting at shadows, I'm begging the floor, but the sound never reaches the wood of the door. The volume is zero, the frequency's dead, while a hurricane's howling inside of my head. Just a ghost in the hallway, a soul on the shelf, lost in the muted cry, help to myself. If I broke a window, would somebody hear? Or would the glass just shatter and swallow my fear? I'm waving my white flag, but the wind isn't blowing, and nobody noticed where I am going. It's a muted cry out, help, a scream in the dark, a fire that's missing its very last spark. I'm shouting at shadows, I'm begging the floor, but the sound never reaches the wood of the door. The volume is zero, the frequency's dead, while a hurricane's howling inside of my head. Just a ghost in the hallway, a soul on the shelf, lost in the muted cry, help to myself. Music fades to a low underwater hum. Can you hear me? No. Can you see me? No. Just the bubbles rising slow. A muted cry in a heavy land.